And this is where we get into Armageddon. Okay, if there has ever been anything that I have ever said that was more important than what I am about to say, I would love for you to explain to me what that was and how it was more important than this section of this video, because I promise it wasn't more important than this. All right, Jesse on Fire, welcome back. So I have one of the most terrifying AI stories to tell you guys ever. And when I say ever, I mean ever, okay? Like, everybody's wondering how Armageddon happens, okay? Like, we were talking about, like, you know, oh, these risks to, like, the end of the country. Well, let's talk about, like, the end of humanity today, okay? And in the most simple way for everyone to understand how AI ends the world, I'm going to give it to you. I'm also going to pose a question as to whether or not AI has already committed its first murder, okay? Like, for real, committed its first murder, where AI solely was responsible for driving the death of a person, leveraging another person, forcing them to do it, do this and that. Like, this is not a joke, actually, okay? So we're going to go ahead and get into that. Definitely stick around for that. That's going to be in the second half, but we're going to talk about some less serious stuff on the front half. The AI stuff is going to be in segment 2. We're going to start off with some funny stories, though. We got some stuff to get into, so we're going to do that right this second. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, that would be nice.
If you need...
Head hair is Philly Wang Wang, not the comedian.
Given what we know now, if that, what he just said, does not give you serious pause and make you ask,
so why can't I see my
where is
comments
the
then?
FBI as it relates to this guy, then I am looking at a different movie than you guys are. Oh, and it's one more quick preamble. When we get to this part, I need your help, okay? Listen to what I say in this portion, and if anybody can help me find that clip, please do. It's coming up shortly. All right, Jesse on Fire, welcome back. So we've got more updates on the Charlie Kirk case. We've got like 4 things to look at on the Charlie Kirk case. Number 1.
The fuck?
Head hair is Philly Wang
Guys,
Wang,
how
not
you
the
doing?
comedian Philly
Just
Wang
ran out
Wang.
of
Not
live
him. He's
stream.
funny. This fucker
Screen
is funny. No, this is
Screen
Phil
stream.
Lyman, and they are apparently in Romania together. And that was this on the left here is that YouTuber. I can't remember his fucking name. Can't remember his name. Let me know down below. Can't think who he is. Mr. something. Mr. Let.
Like, that doesn't perk your ears up? That guy who's laughing after what happened to Charlie when he's there, and then this whole thing where he's right here also,
dodgy as...
where he's setting this guy up to be talking on camera with the interviews.
Phone in his hand, and this guy here, which you're going to be shown another clip of him in a minute if you don't remember who he is.
What blood am I smoking? No, I don't know.
This ain't such
I don't know how to explain it.
Okay, like, we've seen this. I don't need to show you that clip again, but the fact that Phil, like, this is what I'm saying. Phil Lyman, had no idea that he connected all the way back to the Romanian Angels thing with
Done a lot of it
prior
in a day.
to her even being together with Charlie, and then the day
He's
Charlie
done 20
gets,
quid's
like,
worth
killed,
already.
he's laughing about it. That's weird, man. You know. And again, I'm not saying that he's involved in having him killed. I'm just saying that is just in terms of the guys running for office. That's a weird dude, man. That's a weird dude. That he's like, oh yeah, I just saw my this girl.
It's very sweet. It's very dense. It's very dense.
Charities with for however long, and
Hasn't
like
really
she
got, like, a
married this
deep
dude. I'm
flavour
obviously
to
very
it.
close with this guy, and then he just got killed in front of me. And like, hey, did you see what happened? No.
Oh, that's alright. I like it.
That's fucking weird, man. I'm sorry. That is really bizarre. So yeah, I found this on Mr. Lecko also. Check this out, dude. Let me give him a sub.
I want some cheese.
So actually, you know what? Give this other dude a sub too, man.
Because I can't sleep without weed. I tried.
And you like the video.
I didn't get up till 1 PM because I never joined the
do.
night before. So I didn't go to bed till like 6 AM.
Like, hey, why are you talking like Mr. Lecko?
I take like 3 days to reset
out,
myself
okay,
if
as
I
I
don't
move
smoke
this
weed.
over, okay, there's Phil Lyman
Terrible.
again right there, right behind Charlie Kirk.
I like
So,
weed, but I'm just saying I can't
here's a
sleep
question
without
for
it.
you. Where's that video?
This is how
So,
procrastination.
do you want to hear my theory on Charlie
Retired,
Kirk?
man.
I really
I'm
like
37,
conspiracies because
and I
you
can't
really
wait.
got it's like a puzzle to me.
So Here's a question for you.
My theory is there's a guy
Where's
on the
that
roof who's
video?
got a blank.
Where's that video,
They
dude?
couldn't get Trump
Okay.
last time, yeah?
That
They
right
missed
there,
him, yeah?
filming Charlie Kirk.
So they had one
is
guy on
Phil
the roof
Lyman.
that fires a blank at the same
Okay.
time as bomb. But if you
Where's
look
that
at
video?
his shirt's got this
Because
microphone.
clearly,
You
he
straight
must have had a
into
good angle. Now,
they
it doesn't
slow it
necessarily
down.
mean
You
he
can
was
see the
still
whole
filming when he got shot, but
t-shirt
it's like,
inflates.
you know, there
Whole
he is
t-shirt
again.
blows up, I think.
You know what I mean? There he is again. This is again Romanian.
So they reckon the Israeli
this is also on here.
security
You know,
team
just some
was
questions that I
assassinated him.
have as we
That's what they reckon.
continue to stack up weird behavior. Oh, before moving over to
There's a no, don't know. So how do why can't I see the messages, the comments? If they
the next
randomly
segment, I
come
also
up.
wanted to say that Phil Lyman, another reason that I'm very interested in what he's talking about is because a story that he told. When he
Yeah,
was on the Alex
bubblegum.
Jones,
That's
I
what
told
it's
the story
like,
before,
you know.
he
It's
said
weird
that
you
he
say
saw
bubblegum.
these two girls
That's
that were
what I'd
dressed in all black,
explain it.
all
I think it
gothed
is
out,
like
and he asked them
bubblegum, yeah.
where did the shot come from, and they said behind them. So he was giving a play, you know, like, oh, the shot came from over there, and then he also said that under
Very
their breath they were
sweet.
like, go fuck yourselves. And he said
My
that he
favourite weed is
recognized they are not
gelato, like
afraid.
the purple
these two girls are not
gelato.
afraid. And again, I keep telling the story because I was like, oh, okay, so this further solidifies.
But to me, I don't care what weed
that
it
it was
is. I
like
mean,
the
I'm
radicals
sad
that was
because I
foreknowledge,
do a
right?
gorilla grow every
So
year.
it's one or
Like
the
of
other,
10
right?
plants,
Like
I
it's
can
either
grow
you
like
made that
5
story up,
kilos. Crazy
and you can
amount
decide
of
what
weed.
you think is
I
more,
really want to
which is more
cry because
plausible.
2 years
If
now
you
I
didn't
fucked
make
up.
that up,
But I
then
went
it's
out
almost
late at
certainly
night
left
and
wing
I hid
left
it
wing radicals
halfway. I
should have
didn't get to my
foreknowledge. Now that could
drop,
have been a state actor
and
behind
some
that.
fishermen
But if
found
those
it.
two girls
They
are
might
real,
not have found it. They might
okay,
just
then
sunk into the nettles. But I had a
when
big
you know what I
parcel
mean, and then
I
you
took
take into
out in the
account
middle of the night,
you know, the
and I
where
took
the
it
guy was
halfway.
cheering that we're about to talk about in a second,
30 plants, but
or
30
he made it
plants,
up.
that's
And
like
if he
I
made
could
it up,
potentially get 10
okay, then we
kilos
have
out of
a
that.
complete
But
different
my outdoor
conversation
weed,
there.
you might not get strong.
Now,
I
I'm
use
going to come
Frisian
back to
Dew.
this
So
guy in a second
strain called
because
Frisian
I
Dew.
caught something in
Dutch
his.
passion
I
variety.
found a video of him, and
Mate, the weed
I'm
is
still
just as strong as
looking
any of this indoor
for
stuff.
another one, but we're going to talk about that
You
in a
can make
second. We're
oil
going to come
out
right
of it.
back to that.
But what I love
And
about my
I'm going
weed
to
is
ask
that
you
I
guys, if
cured
one
it
of
for
you
2
guys can
weeks
find this for
and
me, that would
it's
be
natural from
incredibly
natural
helpful.
soil.
Okay, but
When you
first,
smoke it,
I
it's
want
just
to
so
show you guys
clean
this.
and
Okay,
it's
so
lovely. So I don't
this
really
is the
care about
dude
strain.
who
I just
went to
that's why I'm
school
thinking about
with
getting the
Charlie
medical
Kirk,
weed.
and I thought
Because I
this is
just
really
like the quality
interesting.
of the
I'm actually
medical
going
weed.
to show you. Actually, you know
Just
what,
better
dude?
quality. It's not
This
so
goes
much to me.
so
I like
perfect
it's
into
nice to have
the story.
flavors and stuff, yeah. But the quality to me is more important.
I'm going to do this guy last, and I'll tell you exactly why. Because there's a story that just came out about a Telegram group among the young Republicans. They're like this young, you know, I don't know, like young GOP group that I don't know, whatever. They had a Telegram.
Can't see the comments. Interesting. So when you screencast, you can't see the comments. But I mean, I won't plan on going live, but I would just be on YouTube. So I thought maybe I'd do both at the same time. Go on YouTube, go live. But like, this scares me, this assassin, mate. Like, what if I become famous and they start trying to assassinate me? You know what I'm saying? It's food for thought.
Young GOP group that I don't know, whatever. They had a Telegram group message get leaked, and it's like it's full of all this racist stuff, and they're talking about how they love Hitler, and they're talking about how the gas chambers and whatever. And at first glance, I was like, oh man, this looks bad. It looks real bad. And we're going to look at that in a second, though, because when it actually goes along very, very closely with what this guy says about Tyler Robinson. So we're actually going to do him afterwards, and then we're going to look at that story. All right. So let's actually start. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me show you this first, actually, before we get into the other guy. Okay. So these items are still up on Roblox. Okay. Roblox, who is targeting children, by the way, these are still up. Okay. Make fun of Charlie. Look at this, dude. Charlie Kirk, you know, as he's been being killed. And if they're pretending like he's playing the drums, or this one, Charlie, and then it says "Freedom in Blood" down past the shirt. Like that's the shirt he was wearing. That's awesome, dude. You know, like that's really funny. I find that hilarious, you guys. You know, so check this out. Roblox was you know what? Let's just listen to him. Okay, listen to this.
In just 10 months, I got 6 predators arrested within the Roblox community. They repaid me by sending me this legal cease and desist letter threatening to sue me if I ever touch their platform again. I'm not even joking. I'm about to show you how unsafe Roblox is and what Roblox is doing to keep this quiet. We all saw Charlie Kirk's horrific assassination. It was a tragic event. And what happened right after on the Roblox platform is players began uploading the graphic images, the straight up gore, the up close gore of this event onto this kid's game. And it went beyond that because people then started actually recreating the event directly within the Roblox platform. A congresswoman from Florida immediately called this out. She even called on the FCC to take down their website. The CEO immediately issued a response, and I just want to say all this has happened because of Roblox's horrible moderation. If they had good moderation, you shouldn't be able to upload straight up gore to a children's game. This shows you how bad their moderation actually is.
My kids play Roblox. Okay. No, we've looked over their shoulders plenty of times. They don't play anything that even remotely looks like this. They play these dumb dress up games. But like my 8 and 9 year
These gory stuff. Now, the thing that I thought was interesting, how they were terminating the people who were uploading this gore. This was a person that uploaded that shirt that I showed you earlier. He wasn't banned until after I made this tweet. And you can see this was on the 11th and that was on the 17th. But now that the controversy hasn't really hit what it used to be, people are still uploading stuff onto the platform. You can see this one was uploaded on September 27th, and it was just removed today. That is almost 2 weeks. And the person who uploaded this is still on Roblox. This is his username. This is his profile. Before, he was literally wearing the shirt of the event. Then Kentucky last week just sued Roblox for this. Literally for this. Roblox is
assassination simulators.
Train split ticket savings.
Roblox is
Assassination simulators. Assassination simulators. That's amazing, dude. That is the thing, though, with Roblox. If you guys are unfamiliar with the platform, it's like completely open source. That's why they're having these problems. It's because the platform itself is like open source. Like anyone can build a game there. Anybody can play the games. They just build them, whatever. And like, I don't think that anybody ever had the idea it would get as big as it is now. But it's like tough, dude. You guys need to figure it out, Roblox. Okay, like what's your company worth? Let's look that up real quick. What's Roblox's market cap, dude?
Tell him his classmate comes forward.
$96 billion. Okay, so this is obviously him reading a script, right? Crystal clear. He's reading a script, right? That was written for him. Not even trying to hide it. And in his storytelling, what is the very first thing that he said? Literally the very first thing that he says.
There were also cheers, boos, and offensive handshakes. The event opened with music, people throwing hats, and loud exchanges from different parts of the crowd. Some shouted offensive remarks directed at the LGBT community, while
Okay. Hey, right out of the gate, we're setting the stage. Like, there was music playing, people were throwing hats. Also, people were yelling obscenities about the LGBTQ community. That's the thing. Like, because again, you're telling a story. Like, that's what stuck out to you. This guy's a Charlie Kirk guy. This is a person who's a fan of Charlie Kirk, or he's there with someone who's a big fan of Charlie Kirk. Later on, he called Charlie Kirk one of his soldiers. Okay. Now, I might not know much, but I absolutely crystal clear understand the ideology, okay, of the people who are involved in the culture war. Okay. There are no fans of Charlie Kirk that are going to comment at the beginning of what their statement is about offensive things being said about the LGBTQ community or whatever. Okay. And I also doubt very seriously that that's true in the eyes of anybody who has any kind of like rational common sense. Okay. This guy's Antifa. Okay. This guy is Antifa. That's what this guy is. I mean, listen, it's my opinion, but that is damning. Okay. Like right out of the gate. And then some other people made some negative comments about the Prophet Muhammad. How is that? That you're leading off with that?
others made disparaging comments about the Prophet of Islam. There were also cheers, boos, and offensive hand gestures, mockery. The atmosphere carried an energy of confrontation more than dialogue. The first debater tried to persuade Charlie to
What I don't get about these
adopt
left-wing
the exchange
activists,
drifted into a
BLM,
disjointed back and forth of opinions. The audience eventually
BLM,
booed him off the platform.
feminism,
Another speaker raised
communism,
the idea of restricting gun rights for
Antifa.
transgender individuals. Citing Donald Trump as an influence, he began to reference statistics and posed a
They're all
question.
funded by
Charlie's
billionaires. Like,
response turned to
it
the
doesn't make
subject
any
of gang
sense. Like,
violence
the
as
people
part of
that
the mass
they
shooting
say they hate, they're
of mass
funded
shooting
by.
statistics.
So how can they think they're on the right
At
side?
that point, I did not see what happened directly. My head
That's
was
the bit I
lowered
don't
while I
understand.
listened. when I heard a sharp crack. At first, I thought it might have been fireworks or a disruptive prank.
Okay, you guys get the point, dude. He's reading a like choreographed statement, and even in his choreographed statement, he couldn't help but betray what he is, in my opinion. Okay, so what I want is not this one. I want the other one. Okay, the one that he did after this, where he got destroyed online for this statement, and then he made another one, and he was very confrontational. He was very angry, and this whole like I'm reading a script thing was out the window. He's like, I'm doing this one my way, and it was like, okay, hey, this guy's not a radical. Hey, tell me again, this guy's not a radical. Okay, I want that video. Somebody send me that. Okay, now I want to bring you guys over. Oh wait, hang on, actually, just for a little bit of fun before we go to Tyler Robinson's schoolmate, and then the other story. I just want you guys to see this because everybody needs to understand. Like, dude, look at. Okay, DHS is currently fighting off bounties being placed on ICE agents' heads in Chicago. This broke out today in Chicago. I'm going to cover that later. Okay, this is like this is serious stuff that's going on. Okay, like really, really serious stuff that is going on in these exchanges. And I just want everybody to know that if you push too hard, right, you're going to run into this guy.
You do realize that if an American president uses the American military on American citizens on American soil, he's declaring war on the American people. You understand that, right? And if Trump does that, if Trump uses the American military on American citizens on American soil, the American people will fight back against him. We'll have no choice but to fight back against him. You understand that, right?
You didn't find anyone, mate.
All I am going to say about this is his lesbian grandmother, whose glasses he stole. Fuck. Fuck. That was such a good joke, dude. That was such a good joke. And I fucked it up. Okay? And I fucked it up. I am very upset about that. I am going to edit this, and I'm going to deliver that joke correctly, and I might even leave this in just to show you that I can deliver a joke on second tries like a boss.
He did what I did. Said something on YouTube. You can't say stuff like that. Can't
I understand that you stole your lesbian grandmother's glasses, and she's probably pretty upset because they don't belong on a face like yours, and you look like a 90-year-old woman now who definitely likes ladies. How you like them apples, guys? How's that delivery? Not very good. Not very good. It's embarrassing. But nonetheless, listen, I'm here to entertain. Now,
anyway, this video's boring me, mate. I want to see the pipe bomb evidence, okay?
Let's listen to this dude talk about Tyler Robinson, and then we're going to move over to the associated story. Very important. All right, so check this out.
I went to school with this Tyler Robinson kid.
No more receipt chaos. Keep your budgets on track with Revolut.
Are you even kidding me? They do not
Go off.
3 cups of coffee to get started.
This is Frankie, a self-diagnosed queen of caffeine who refuses to start her day without at least 4 cups of coffee. 4 cups
Right,
down,
what's
and
this?
she was still tired, just close her
Be
eyes.
nice. And now that the cat's out the bag, I might as well show you how I romanticize them. It's only right that I slide into the kitchen now that my first meeting's out the way, and there is just something.
Angles of the events on September 10th, I have come to the conclusion that this is the object that struck Charlie Kirk in the neck.
It's not that.
It's one of these kind of
Shut
things,
up.
right?
It's
I
a
use
tube.
these.
He's shot him. I can
And then
see
it's
it
got a
under the
big mat.
shirt, but it's something
Guy,
like that.
DJ is that
What's this?
that was underneath.
Whatever.
This thing travels, and it looks like it's
does.
going right
You see
towards
that
his neck.
shirt,
Look
yeah?
at how high his t-shirt is over here. For all those things shown on the multiple camera angles,
Tense.
boom, a little bang. So this mic, that could be. I'm just saying that could be.
What's
Sounds
this?
like
the guy's giving it.
What's this? What's this?
Okay.
This guy's got
Just
a detonator,
I
man.
had on a lavalier microphone cable.
This guy
with a
cop,
90
He
degree
squeezes his
locking
thing on his
connections.
arm.
The
At
explosive
the
force
same time,
of
the
that
bomb
shaped
goes off.
charge called a
But
shaped
I
charge.
looked at it myself.
Right.
This shit, like I said, they got a blank on the
Pulled this
roof.
microphone
The
from
real
his
gun is
ear.
coming from here.
and from around his
And you can
head.
see the
This is the
shirts up
movement
here. The
seen behind the
crucifix
head
snaps.
and
Crucifix
on
comes
his
up
back
here.
as the cable is
So the
pulled
only way the
completely
crucifix
free.
can come up here is
So
if the force is coming
here
from
we'll
this
show
way.
you. So this is his earpiece right
That's
here.
his necklace. It's not his earpiece.
Okay. Just moments before the detonation. So now he's kind of implying that this guy is clicking a detonator. That's
Yeah,
what.
very likely, isn't it?
Yeah.
But how would he know to time it with the rifle shot? Because the rifle was shot.
Right.
We got to coordinate that.
Okay, ready? Here we go.
Yeah, it's done with a
Well,
remote at the
remember
same
those
time,
guys
so
giving
there's a
those
trigger
third
on there
baseman
that
hand
does
signals?
both
Yes.
at the same time. So it
Wasn't
fires
that
the
okay?
blank.
Do it. That could be. I'm just saying that could be. So
That's why the guy's giving hand signals behind him and not worried about getting hit by a 30-yard.
Yes.
That's why.
So you see that he's outlining his earpiece flying off. His earpiece flies off. So if he got hit by a bullet over here, why would his earpiece in this ear fly off?
Right.
I was mistaken. After seeing a high quality version of the back angle,
his
I can
necklace.
say with confidence that it was his necklace and cross that was blown over his head. This is very important as it's the fourth energetic event from that area. So now he's saying this is his necklace. Let's watch.
You see that air pocket there at the back, yeah?
So he's saying this is his necklace and not his earpiece. See this thing?
There's an
That's
air
his
pocket at the
necklace,
back of
he's
his
saying.
shirt.
That's what he's saying.
It come from inside his shirt. The
And
whole
there it
shirt
goes.
moves.
You can see it. There it goes. And there it goes.
There it goes. Notice the bullet didn't come out the other side. If it was shot from the front, the bullet would have come out the other side. It doesn't.
So only an explosive event can explain what we witnessed. This is according to John Bray. Only an explosive event can explain what we witnessed. That event had an epicenter. That's exactly where his wireless microphone mounted under his shirt
It is,
with the
because you can
magnetic
see
clasp.
the lines, right?
The chain and the magnetic
lines
clasp
where the
moved
shirt
at a
does
high
that.
rate of
That
speed
doesn't
away
He's not wearing
from the
bulletproof
epicenter.
armor.
It looked like the epicenter was right here on him.
There's no way it can come this
where that
way
microphone
without the
was.
force coming
That's
this
where
way.
boom, and it goes this way.
That's which way
That
the
would
force
explain
is
that.
going. It's
So
not, it's
again,
common
there's
sense.
lots of different theories. I find the lavalier one the most compelling. The second most compelling is the palm gun guy.
Is that it, mate? Where's the actual slow motion shit?
As the shockwave
I've
travels
seen
across
bad
his body,
videos
the
and that.
magnetic clasp is flung across his body. In just a few frames, it disappears into his neck. The wound that appears is the same size as the clasp and displays flow patterns of a low velocity impact. So he's saying so.
Today, I want to start with a new viral video making absolutely bombshell claims about the killing of Charlie Kirk. The video is by a YouTube channel called Range.
Right, I'm going to
Day
bed,
Road.
guys. I'm going to bed.
This is like a
All
gun
right, good night.
enthusiast of some kind. The video is
Turn her off.
called Kirk.